We're trying to stay dry.
Yeah, it is pouring rain outside. Hey, Jody and Reverend Joe. How's it going, y'all? Y'all, please don't forget to hit that like button on the way in. Wiley may get here before the live's over, so y'all might get to see him too. Ugh, coffee. So yummy.
Right.
It's steaming hot and delicious. I forgot to turn my phone on Do Not Disturb. Sorry. I do that every week. And then when I do remember, then I don't take it off of Do Not Disturb for a week. So.
It happens. It happens to the best of us.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, Paul, how are you? We got Wiley's coffee ready. I've got him a clean cup back here and his coffee creamer. So when he gets home, he can have some fresh coffee.
Right.
Y'all just missed her. She was awake just a little while ago. Hey, Matt, how's it going? Watching from the laundromat. There's sometimes we go to the laundromat a lot.
Yeah.
Brittany, how's the weather been? Oh my gosh, so many notifications. I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I might mess this up, but I'm going to try to turn it on Do Not Disturb. There it goes. Okay.
You got it. You got it.
Okay. All right. So weather. Yes. It was fine earlier and then it started pouring. So we're really hoping all the seeds we planted yesterday didn't get washed away.
Okay, but at least we got the garden gate hung today.
We got the garden gate hung. We finished that front section of the fence. We patched a hole in the back of the fence where the goats kept getting in.
So hopefully the goats can't get in it.
Yeah. We both look tanned. We've been spending a lot of time out in the garden this week.
Yep.
So we actually have mostly everything planted. We still have some stuff, but we have to wait because the bed we are going to plant in, Amber stepped in it earlier when we were putting a trellis up and it just, her footprint filled with water. So
yeah, within like seconds.
Yeah, very quickly. And it wasn't actively raining.
Yeah.
It's just from rain we got last night. So we're going to have to wait for that to dry out just a little bit, unfortunately.
Yep. It's got to dry eventually. Hopefully.
Yeah. Hey, Tammy and Bev and Liam and Mar. Having a great day. Love watching your videos. Thank you so much. Hey, Carla. Tanya. I'm late for a very important date. It sounds like Wiley just got home. Hey, ladies. I'm driving but listening. Yvonne from Tennessee. Welcome.
Right.
Hey, Judy. Love all your videos. Really enjoying your garden ideas. Well, thanks. Lately, the last couple that gardening videos we've done have been pretty much all time-lapse because I just want to get it done, and the garden is my happy place.
I have one that'll probably be coming out in just a couple of hours that is actually us sitting there talking for like all of it, pretty much.
Funny Frog, hey! It's not that important. It's not with me, LOL. Hey, Yaya.
Yep, I hear Wiley now.
Yeah, you hardworking ladies and kids. Awesome job on the garden today. Thanks. We have actually gotten everything planted. So, well, not everything, but like 3 of our rows planted.
Oh.
Did we plant donut seeds?
No. Jen told me that I couldn't.
Yeah. We did plant some that kind of look like croissants, though.
Right. She said only healthy plants.
Right. Why are we gonna grow our own food if it's gonna be junk food?
Right? Because donuts taste delicious.
we would never even know if it ever produced fruit because the kids would get them while they were small.
Right?
While they were still like donut holes.
Yeah. It wouldn't even be a full-size donut yet.
Yeah, just little dough balls.
Catch him out there licking the leaves for the frosting.
Yeah. Hey, Jen, listening or driving and listening. Thank you. I drive safely. Hey, Steve. Oh, hey, I wanted to give you guys an update real quick. Our friend Steve over at My Second Act, he on our live stream. I think it was Friday on Wiley's channel. Maybe it was last Wednesday. Either way, he was talking about needing to go to the emergency room because he thought he had appendicitis, and he did end up going. And I think Wiley said that they did do emergency surgery. So as far as we know, we've heard from him, and he's doing fine post-op. But it's been a couple days, so just an update in case you guys were worried about him. Jen, I got a picture of my grandkid's second scan on Monday.
Aww.
Sweet.
He's here. Now I gotta leave.
Yeah, or scoot over.
Hi, Fred. Hello. Hello.
They might be more comfortable if you scooted that seat back here and put Wiley right here.
Okay.
Or, yeah,
It doesn't matter.
or whatever you
Here.
want to do.
You want to hold her for a second?
Yeah.
Yeah, get out of my way.
Yeah, whatever.
Wiley's dirty as usual. Look at her cute little cow outfit. Amber didn't put her bow on her though.
Right?
She had it on her. She had it on her earlier. Fred, say hi.
I ain't sure if everybody's aware of this, but it's raining.
Whoop.
Just
Oh, no. Oh, you
Walked
leaned
over here,
forward
I'm
too
half
far.
wet.
Here. The weather rock confirms what Wiley's saying is true.
Yes.
Yeah.
That weather rock. We had to tell the kids all about the weather rock earlier.
Yeah, we were explaining it to Hunter. Hunter was like, "What are you even talking about?" Like, yeah, if it's wet, it's raining. If it's warm and dry, it's probably hot outside.
Right?
Like, if it's got snow on it, it's snowing. The weather rock, there's no more accurate information you can get.
Get in here. Let me see. Hang on. I might be able to sit crooked here.
I'm like, do I need to move more?
Look at this.
Oh, hey. Oh, that's better. Okay. All right. There's Wiley.
How fancy.
He
Hi,
looks
guys.
he looks extra short in that chair today.
Oh, man.
How was your day today, Wiley?
Long.
Yeah. Yeah, you were supposed to be done at like 12, 1
Yeah.
o'clock, huh?
Well, then other trucks showed up that needed stuff done, so
Uh-huh, of course.
knocked me off my stuff. So, yeah.
We
Now
used
they're
to
rolling in the mud?
We used to steal the strawberries from my dad's plants. He was always surprised at how little they produced. Yes. I'm well aware of that. I've got 4 kids that love vegetables. Where did you buy your little Debbie seed? TikTok shop? No, I'm just kidding. They're talking about, someone asked us if we had planted donut seeds. And so, someone asked where we got our little Debbie seeds. TikTok shop. Pretty sure you can buy anything on there. I don't really know. I've never ordered anything before. Or Temu.
Right?
You got it on Temu.
Temu. I don't know. Temu.
She's sucking on my finger.
So
Say hi, everybody.
Steve said he's still in the hospital and supposed to be released tomorrow.
Oh,
Awesome, Steve.
nice.
Awesome.
Nice. Oh, he said this is him, still in the hospital. I wasn't sure if that was the same Steve or not, so I saw the name though and wanted to mention it to everybody because people had been asking us about it.
I feel really weird sitting down here.
You want this chair?
Well, I just need something to pile under me.
Amber, are you able to reach a pillow over there?
I can grab one.
I don't know that we want one of our pillows we sleep on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, looks like you were rolling in the mud.
Yeah.
I've pretty much gotten all of our extra pillows and blankets out of here for the winter, so
I'm very dirty.
look at his beautiful face.
Look at that. Perfect. Top it off with my jacket.
There you go. Wiley needs a booster in his seat.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's better.
Oh, now you're like a normal height person again. Wiley, just sit on Amber's knees.
Yeah.
Wiley's looking like Papa Smurf got stuck in the garage. Huge storm just rolled through. Still raining hard, but it got crazy for 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
raining so hard here.
Yeah. Oh, it was bad.
Yeah, it was.
We had to move the recliner. Did you see that?
Uh-uh.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
completely flooded
It
right
was
there.
Was it
bad.
really?
It was bad.
There was like a river right there.
We
All the
we've,
way back to the washer. It was like flooded.
we've been
Wow.
working a lot on our drainage around camp, and we've pretty much got like this side right here and the front figured out, but this back side we've got tarps on it and haven't built walls back there yet. And so diverting the water is like it just runs down the tarps, and then
Yeah. Tracy, hello from Portales, New Mexico. Hi, Tracy. Using my phone on a computer, Steve said. Did you get the package for Lily and the boys?
Was it the one where you sent her the little dress shoes and stuff? Look at her trying to lift up her head.
Right? 6 weeks old, guys. 6 weeks old.
Yeah, she's 6 weeks old. Amber said that when we started the live. She's like, it's really cool because every Wednesday live is like 1 week that she's older. We get to celebrate her birthday every week.
Send prayers for Steve too.
Hey, Tracy
see
and
what's going-
Lynn and Greg and Rachel.
Didn't see what's going on with Jody.
Oh, I didn't see what's going on with Jody either. I don't want to scroll up and mess it up.
Yeah, it's alright.
Hey, Deborah.
Hey, Deborah.
Sorry if we've missed saying hi to anybody coming in. I apologize.
Yeah, I come in like I was, like you were in the middle of your live. Well, heck, you just started your live.
Right.
I wasn't even thinking that we
Yeah.
were still saying hello to people.
Right?
Yeah. Wiley screwed me up. She's just sucking away on my finger.
Jen doubted me on the hanging of the garden fence.
Oh my gosh, it looked so off because it's an optical illusion, Like that pole is a tree, so it's not a perfectly straight pole. Plus, we didn't really put a
A
level
gate, you
on
mean?
it. Yeah.
Oh.
Plus, we didn't put a level on it when we did it. You just eyeballed it, which you're usually
Right.
pretty darn close. Well, it looked like it was going to be hanging weird. But that sucker, you can open it 2 inches and it'll stay exactly where you open it.
Yeah.
You can open it a foot and it stays exactly where
Now you know
want
what
it.
I have to deal with all the
Yeah.
time.
I was like, I'm sorry. It just looked so bad. It looked like she was holding the level like this. Of course, the bubble was where it was supposed to be. But
Oh, Paul said this is what we missed. Jody, remember 1 year, wound up back in the hospital again. Please keep me in your prayers. I'm back in the nursing home now. Praise God.
oh,
Oh,
Paul.
wow. No, that's
Oh,
What we
Jody.
missed for
Jody.
Jody, yeah.
Yeah, Jody's in the Jody's in the nursing home. I talk to her pretty regularly.
1 year.
Yeah.
no a dress and shirts for the boys, she said. I haven't seen that package yet.
Oh, bless you. Dress and shirts for the boys. It had a dress in there with unicorns. Was that it? Had unicorns on it and little black dress shoes.
Easy, Uncle Wiley.
She received the one with the unicorn dress and the shoes.
Emily and Jennifer. Howdy, David.
Hey, Jake. How's
Hey,
it going?
Jake. It's been a minute since you've been on here. Thanks to us.
Hello, Lynn.
Hi, Lynn.
Nice.
So I probably could have stayed and worked for longer,
Yeah.
but I wasn't going to just sit there and do nothing while it was raining and wait on the rain to stop. So,
Yeah, I would have called it a day too.
and 2 pink blankets for Amber, she said.
Was one of them crocheted? Is that it?
I don't know.
Busy.
Yeah,
You know
remember.
how it is springtime. Absolutely, Jake. Yeah, totally know how that is.
Yeah, we're luckily I've got Amber to help me with stuff because Wiley's been working a lot. So having another adult around who's, capable of doing things and helping is awesome. I'm gonna hold her over here while I take a drink of my coffee because I don't want it to burn her.
Hi, Loretta. We're doing great. How are you?
We've been busy.
Right?
I always felt sorry for that darn Wiley Coyote.
Hi, Stacy. We're doing great.
Oh.
Just a little wet at the moment.
You got hair in your fingers.
Howdy, Falco.
Yeah.
How's Liz doing? Baby yet? No baby yet?
Nope.
I was gonna say last time I saw her, she still looked pregnant,
Mm-hmm.
like really pregnant.
Yep.
So.
A black and white dress. It was sent to Black Sheep.
How come you got a security alert for Whisk of Wonder?
I don't know. On the...
On Gmail.
I had to sign out of everything, every email on my phone, to be able to to sign back into our editing software.
Oh, damn.
A black and white dress. It was sent to Black Sheep.
I don't think that she's gotten that one yet. And did you send it to our post office box? Or I don't know if they have a post office box.
Because I know
Stuff usually just comes to ours for
I
them.
Howdy,
got
David.
that package a while ago that you had the boys take down to them.
Yeah.
A week or so.
If it says Black Sheep Project on it, or Jeff Bobblehead, or Amber, I don't open it because
Yeah,
that's not
we just
me.
take it straight to 'em. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not mine.
How's Fort Wiley holding up? Well,
Notice how it's Fort Wiley today, not
Right?
not Fort Wiley. Yeah.
it's hanging in there.
Right?
I just had to unplug one of our drains out front. They've been letting the whole front yard flood instead of going out there and pulling leaves out.
Is that why the whole? I was like, dang, there's a lot of water coming down. I didn't even notice it's because the thing was plugged. Earlier, it was flowing through that pipe so much that there's a crack in the side of it. It was like squirting out the side of it, and it was squirting far enough to end up in the flower bed. It was coming out with some good pressure.
Howdy, M. Mac. Hey, Bill.
Been a crazy week at work.
You
For
get a
us, it's been a
haircut.
crazy week in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Baby Fred is beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, she is.
She looks just like her mom.
Well, then she ain't beautiful.
Slightly funny looking. I get it. I know.
Good thing I washed my hands.
Wet's a good thing. You'll be begging for rain soon. Yeah, probably, Deborah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Although I wish that we had our rain catchment set up already because it's a
Right.
lot of water.
It would have
we
been
could be
filled up.
getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just grateful that it's a warm rain instead of like a really cold rain like you get in California.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talking to one of my kids this morning, and he's talking about how cold it was there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It was in
Talking
the
to
40s
myself.
there this morning.
I keep forgetting I got mine over here.
Yum. Bill made alive. Thanks for hanging out with us, Bill. Y'all, please don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't done it already. Jen, I thought you would be up if you drank coffee. You would be up all night drinking.
she's
it.
gonna-
Just like-
She will, Lynn. She'll have me up till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll be yawning through this whole live stream.
Amber, I'm sure no one recognizes you from the delivery because you have your pants on now.
Right, right.
Oh, I was looking all around.
She's getting to where she's a little more awake every day. Garden will pay off in a month or so. Yes, it will, Jake. So long as everything hasn't washed away with this really heavy rain.
She said it was sent to our P.O. box. It was supposed to be there Friday of this past week. I don't know if we've been to the P.O. box since Friday.
We had Mikey go yesterday.
Yeah,
Did you?
we had Mikey go yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't there.
I'll ask the kids. I don't think it came in. If it said Black Sheep Project on it, though, then they...
Chances are they
they
just
probably-
dropped it
They
off
just
there.
dropped it off there, yep. Garden will pay off in a month or so. Jake, I mean, I don't know what it's going to look like in a month or so, but the way Jen and Amber has put it together, it is absolutely awesome. I cannot wait to see what it looks like in a month or so.
We shall see if it...
We're wondering how many seeds will still be there that we just put out.
You know, they all seem like they're holding up good. They're not washing away,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think they'll be okay.
Right?
I
We're hoping.
I probably did about 10 million squats yesterday, and I can feel it.
Had to listen to her complain all day about how sore and her, how sore she is.
And so I'm really hoping it didn't all just wash away because.
Hi, Beth.
I don't know. I'll have to give myself like a week before I can do that again. I'll be crawling on my hands and knees. I need some gloves and some knee pads so I can just crawl around on the ground and not have to get up and down.
I think it's holding up really good. I don't think it's going to wash your seeds away.
I think it's doing good, but some of those seeds were just barely on the top of the soil. You want
What's the matter, Fred? No, she says there's nothing coming out of this thing.
Well, you just ate. You're fine.
Yeah, she did. Right before the live stream, she's fine. She just wants the mommy snuggles.
Yeah.
The
P.O. box that was supposed to be there. Oh, I read that. Jen, did you cut you hair?
No, I have not. No, it's just tucked back behind me. It's just, it's still all here.
She had to have it back since,
It's just
holding the baby.
Howdy, Neil.
Well, and, the other day on the live stream, I just got lucky. I had just pulled my hair out of a bun on top of my head, and it was all curly and stuff, and it looked nice. Well, today I did the same thing, and it's not nearly as nice.
It's too wet outside.
Yeah.
Humidity's too high.
Yeah. I
Howdy,
get lucky
Flat Creek.
sometimes. Howdy, y'all.
Oh, there it is, she said.
Yes. Eat from the garden, work in the garden, get outside. It's good for you. Yes, it is.
Right? We enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes.
I enjoy it all the time.
Until the next day, and she's sore.
I'm even now I'm like, that's so worth it. So long as it doesn't all get washed away. I know there's a lot of our clover seeds that are down further in the yard than they were before.
Yeah.
And then one of the irises had gotten washed out.
Yeah, I dug it out of the trench earlier.
The only time I don't really enjoy it is whenever I get up at daylight and go to work all day and then come home and you make me do stuff.
Well, I've been trying not to. Except the other day yesterday you came and sat with me in the garden for a while. That was nice after you got home.
Huh.
And then you ditched me for a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee doesn't talk so much.
Yeah.
Flat Creek, so I stopped over and talked to the guy. I don't know, what was it? What is today? It's Monday. And he told me it would either be on the shipment coming in next week. And he said if it's not on that one, it'll definitely be on the one the next week. But so we're looking at 1 to 2 weeks. We'll see.
Glenda, I agree. Wiley is sure a prize. Cherish Wiley. Looking for some good donut seeds. I'll let you know if I find some.
I'd say something nice about Wiley, but if I did that, he'd think that, I don't like him anymore.
Gardening is so good for your body, mind, and soul. Yes, it is.
Plant on, ladies.
Now everybody's looking for donut seeds.
Yeah. I wonder if David over at Dollar Seed Company has some donut seeds. Does anybody know? Y'all should email him and ask him that if he's got any donut seeds. His YouTube channel name is Half-Assed Homestead.
They're alone. Plant on, ladies, here from Oklahoma. Love y'all's videos and God bless.
Where are you from in Oklahoma? I mean, you can just say middle, northeast, southwest, whatever. I notice you have a little seating area in the shade. Now you need a table for cold drinks and snacks.
Well, the seating area kind of goes up and down. It's sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not.
Mm-hmm.
We do eventually want to make like a more permanent
gazebo
hangout area right there in the garden somewhere.
We we just have a pop-up tent right now, which is really nice for when it rains or when it, is really hot.
I had mentioned to Jen that we need to put a small pond in the backside of the garden there and, fill it with fish. And then we've got the fishy water to water the garden.
Yes.
And they're fun to watch.
Yeah, right.
Kim, Absolutely. Hello. Yes, it has been. It's been pretty rough here for the last probably hour, I guess.
J&D, amen. I think Wiley's my soulmate.
Jennifer, do you mix anything in your soil for your garden? Anything and everything we can find. So leaves, hay. This year we had some chicken poo.
Some small sticks.
I got a whole semi-truckload of chicken poo.
That has really been stinking up the place.
Wiley and all of his crap.
Yeah, literal piles of crap around here. Got to change the subject before this turns into a crappy live stream.
then we're talking about making a compost tea. So we're going to take one of the 275-gallon totes and be putting like fish emulsion, anything and everything we can in there, and using the water out of it to water the garden. So
every couple of weeks, which is something that we've never done before. In Oklahoma, we spent several years building up our soil there because it was really awful soil. We're already starting with something much better and richer, nutrient dense here than we had there. But I'll be using fish emulsion, kelp meal, blood meal, and then Epsom salt.
Hi, Charlene.
And then, if we have rabbits or can get a hold of some rabbit poo, we'll throw that in there. I've got like this pump that you can drop into. It's a submersible pump that stirs it all up really good. So if we put rabbit poo or goat poo in there, it'll break it all up and turn it into a liquid.
Yep.
And
then what? And then we're going to figure out a way that we can actually pump the liquid out and leave the solid in. And then next year we'll take all that solid and spread it throughout the beds, till it all in, and then start all over again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Vegetable and potato water too. I didn't know that. Eggshells, yes. Eggshells can also go in our
eggshells.
It can go in with our emulsifier pump that.
Yep.
We put eggshells. I put eggshells in the pots when I up-potted the seedlings, and they took off really fast.
Yeah.
I wish I had a bunch of eggs. I would have dropped one in the hole for every tomato, but we didn't have enough eggs for that.
Kim, thank you. There is a few videos out there on showing what we was doing in the garden, but yeah.
Let's see.
You let me know when or if it get there, please. Well, Sheila, if it said Black Sheep Project on it, I'd almost guarantee the kids dropped it off up there, so we didn't know anything about, any of it being ours.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
We'll just wait to hear from them. Or I'll ask the kids. They're at church right now. I can ask them.
Coffee grinds, yep.
Mm-hmm. What the heck?
There ain't even nobody out there, is there?
Lily's here.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't, my soil mix isn't a science, but I was like, well, we've got topsoil that we harvested out of the woods, which probably also has vines and stuff in it that we don't want.
Yeah.
But it also has all the natural microbes and stuff that you need in the soil to keep it active and alive and whatever. And then we raked up a bunch of leaves out of the woods because we have a bunch of those on hand. And if we raked up small sticks, we used those too. So it's got a lot of organic matter in it, and we're just hoping for the best.
Yep.
Oh, and then we took the hay and the goat poop out of the pen and mixed that in.
Yep. Which there wasn't a whole bunch of, but
No.
there was some.
But we got a lick tub full for each row.
Yeah.
I'll be using that hay in the in the goat pen with the goat poo on it, because goat poo is not hot. So I'll be using that once my seedlings start sprouting. I'll use that to mulch
Go over top
around them. Yeah.
All right. Good idea.
Avocado trees love coffee grounds.
I'm trying to start some avocado seeds, but I kind of neglected them for a week, so I'm not sure if I ruined them or not.
We can always start over again.
All right.
Charlene asked how how Liz is doing.
I think she's doing good.
I've dropped an egg in each hole in the past and had them all dug up, JB said. Yeah.
I did that last year when I had them in a pot and our dogs dug them all out, or our cats or something dug all of the chicken eggs out. But that was when we first moved here. Now the garden's fenced in. The dogs aren't going to get in there. A couple of years ago, we did that where we put eggs. We had a bunch of chickens and ducks and turkeys. So we had an abundance of eggs, and they were going bad. And so we just threw one in each hole, and man, those tomatoes did so good that year.
Y'all, I have never heard of that. That is actually pretty interesting.
I've heard that. Yeah, I've never known anybody that has actually tried it, or that was doing it. But yeah, I've heard of people using hair to people hair.
Huh.
That's interesting.
Yes, it is.
Animals away. I heard that it works well on deer and stuff.
If y'all haven't checked out London's priorities, she has the soil and compost down to a science. She's in Hot Springs. Oh, hey. That might be something to check out.
I just don't want to buy a bunch of stuff.
Deer hates people's hair. Well, of course, deer can jump the fence, but we did put a fence all the way around it. So hopefully we don't have a deer problem this year anyway.
Yeah, hopefully with the dogs and the fence.
Honestly, that's what I was telling Jen the other day. A couple of tomato plants or deer meat in the fridge, which would be,
however it works out.
Hopefully we can just see them when they're out there. Right. That's all I want.
Right. Either way, it's food on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to get a roof over camp so we can look through Lily's bus and see out there.
Hold on to your beard, Wiley. It might become compost. No, Charlene, Jen told me a long time ago I was too ugly and I had to keep it to hide my face. So,
I did not.
I agree with her. What?
Her compost and soil is all from scraps. Okay, yeah, so that's something I would like. Squirrels will dig up tulip bulbs. Oh, well, those little rascals better stay away from my tulips. I'll have a hunter put traps out there. We'll have squirrel stew.
Right?
I don't know what. Let's not get on that subject.
Squirrel dumplings.
We've talked about eating squirrels too many times. And I feel like our live streams always die out after we start that conversation. So
I got hair trimmings from a shop and used them as critter deterrent and didn't seem to help much. Huh.
The only critters we're trying to deter at the moment are the goats.
Yeah.
Right. Wiley has to keep his beard because that's what Willow's gonna be messing with every time that she holds him.
Oh yeah, right.
Every time that he holds her.
Charlene, I do love his beard.
Whatever.
Hey,
Hi, Susan.
Squirrels ate all my tulip bulbs. Oh, no.
Wow.
I wouldn't be extremely heartbroken because I did get them on a super cheap sale this year, but that would still
be sad.
Squirrel burgers and kebabs. Okay.
Homestead 27 minutes.
Oh yeah, Mama V goes live at Possum Run Homestead at 5 o'clock. So right after we're done here.
Are you blushing, Wiley?
My hubby trimmed his beard right down, and our 9-month-old was terrified. Daddy's voice coming from that strange man. She'll love jerking on it, or
Hi, Ruth.
Or finding all the snacks Wiley has hidden in there.
Right? They're going to be fighting over his leftovers.
Eggs, old coffee grounds, and tea bags. Most anything is good compost, but no grease. You're right.
Y'all, I tried to record a video for YouTube, and gee, I can't believe how much.
I
swear. It's funny. You don't realize a lot of things until you actually start recording videos.
Yeah.
And then when you start editing it, you realize all these little annoying things that you do.
Uh-huh.
Like the amount of times that you say, or
yeah.
So guys.
Right.
Or
right.
Right.
Pastor of Reality said, don't worry, it's deer season year round.
Oh. Especially if we don't put it on the internet. Hi, y'all. Sorry I'm late. Baby Willow's growing so fast. Yes, she is. Hey, Julia. How's the chicks doing? Good.
Yep. It's funny sitting out there watching them because she's got them in a clear tub, and the flies get down in there and start flying around, and oh my God, it's so funny watching them
They'll
chase them flies.
Chase around, tripping over each other to catch the flies. They'll see flies on the outside and be pecking at the walls trying to get the flies.
Hi, Karen. Howdy,
Chandra,
Ace.
you may have to refresh. I don't know. I'm only showing 90 thumbs ups, guys. And 180 people in here. Please hit that thumbs up.
Right?
Deer stay away from my hostas with bar soap. Really?
Huh.
That's interesting. Howdy, Pat.
I don't reckon we're gonna have an issue with deer because our dogs, they do an excellent job keeping things away.
Right.
Other neighbors have complained about cats going missing or, stuff like that. And like we've been here a year and our cats are all still good. Knock on wood. And then our chickens are 2 wild roosters that run around out there.
Right.
Emily was petting the chicks earlier, and she had one that was like just perching on her finger.
Yes, my favorite is but I do have a video. We were excavating.
Paradise Fire? Oh, that was such a bad fire.
Yeah.
I used the F-bomb.
Yeah, they lost everything in that Paradise Fire.
Oh, I'm sure, Kim. There was probably a lot of words that didn't normally
come out. Mouth.
Yeah, that did then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
180 in chat, only 90 thumbs ups. Yeah, let's catch up.
Oh, getting
flies on my face. Dang it. Yeah, if you hit the thumbs up, it tells YouTube that our content is worth watching, and they recommend it to more people. So, and it doesn't cost anything. It's totally free to hit the like button.
Right.
Uncle Wiley
Even if you don't
so
like us, you can hit the thumbs down button, and it still counts.
It sucks whenever I come home because most of the time when she's here,
hey,
I come home
how's
and
it
I'm
going?
like, I want to hold her, but
right, you're like,
no way.
I crack up watching all the animals follow Lily like a Disney movie.
It's really crazy how these goats act. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Eric. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I let Oreo, he'd come inside my little trailer and climb right up in the bed with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't like lay down and cuddle. He'd try to eat your pillows.
Yeah.
And blanket.
Yeah. My hair in my pockets.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you. Doing plant starts and trading stocks. All right.
Well, that's two.
I don't know anything about trading stocks, but good luck on both fronts. Dark over here. Y'all got rain. Yes, we got a lot of rain.
And I'm pretty sure it's coming your way, Ace.
Mm-hmm. We got to call Mama Vet and check in on her because I saw Texarkana's getting hammered with rain too. Amber, he's a male. Of course he would.
Is Michael leaving the homestead?
Yes, but probably the summer.
Yeah.
He doesn't want us sharing much about what's...
Yeah, he said I can't tell you guys until after he makes his run for it.
Yeah. You come out of the storm. We're good, Eric. I mean, yeah, we've got, some new ditches out here in the yard, but other than that, we're good.
Where this clover is growing is going to be really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think half of it just got washed down the storming here in East Texas. Yeah.
Got our second rain power coming our way.
Mm-hmm.
Said before that.
We had 2 beautiful days. We had a couple of beautiful days, and that's why Amber and I look tan, is because we've been out there working in the sun.
Right?
Yeah, Chandra, I think that's what all that stuff's moving our way. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Wiley, could you all let me know when you get it from Black Sheep, please? Sheila, yes, I will. We'll let you know. Yeah.
No comment. Got new PET scan results from Monday, and cancer that was severely diminishing is now growing again. Oh no! find out after the 8th what we are going to do this time. I hate cancer. God has me. Oh my goodness, Julia. So y'all, cancer sucks. Julia's been fighting it for as long as we've known her on YouTube. And it's just, cancer sucks, y'all. Please pray for Julia.
Oh my gosh, Eric. Really? You still haven't got it done.
Oh no.
Holy cow.
Are y'all waiting on insurance? What are they waiting on?
Drop said grow buckwheat, not clover. You and the animals can eat it.
Oh.
Well, actually, I think some of that stuff I got is buckwheat.
Yeah.
If I remember right.
Wiley ordered like a mix of wildflower seeds or something. I want to fence off the front yard before I do another planting. Because I want to keep the goats and the birds from eating all of our seeds and little sprouts.
So we're going to build a pretty little wood fence around the yard to keep them out of our immediate front yard right here.
Probably because he's been working for other people lately. And
whenever I say we, I'm talking about them too.
Yeah.
It's the royal we, not...
Wiley's probably going to be under a truck somewhere.
Right.
Paul, which one is Julia? Jay Grandiose. Lynn is Julia. Yeah. Clover is for bees to eat. Yes.
Cannot confirm nor deny, Bill. I'm not allowed to say anything. Quit pushing me. Trying to respect his wishes.
Well, by God, I'm going to say it. I mean, obviously, they figured it out. He was wanting to join the Marine Corps. Yes. So, we will actually be going to Fort Smith in a couple of days to talk to a recruiter.
Yeah. Yay! But also, sad because
proud of him.
I enjoy
extremely proud of it.
I didn't say it. Wiley did. Right? You couldn't be mad at Wiley.
Yeah.
They've already figured it out. Bill's smarter than that anyway.
But yeah, he's looking at going into the Marine Corps. If they'll have him, because they've got record enrollment or enlistments or enrollments right now. So hopefully he'll get in before they cap it. I'm so excited to watch Amber and Jen work on that fifth wheel and build on that room. We were talking about that earlier today.
Right?
Yep. Now that it's going to be wet, I mean, we have to wait for the garden to dry out a little bit because that bed with it puddling like that, we can't plant seeds in that. They'll just rot. They won't grow.
So, guys, if Michael's around, please don't say anything because he asked us not to say anything until,
Wiley can't keep secrets even worse than I can't keep secrets. He doesn't watch our live streams, though, so we don't have to worry about that.
Michael, we're real proud of him, no matter. Such a good worker. Yes.
Yes, he is. Oh, Eric said that they've still been waiting on roofers. Dang it.
Wow.
I like a good fight, but dang, I would rather fight something else, such as bugs in the container garden. Can't do that either now. Allergic to the sun.
No.
Julia.
Bill said, I'm sending crayons now. Big ones.
LOL, he's probably on his smartphone right now watching.
Yeah, he probably is. Maybe.
McKevin said, tell him to sign up for Embassy Guard. He may get assigned to Hawaii. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Oh. Michael's
tell him it was Jen. Thanks, Paul. Thanks.
Michael said he's ready for a challenge. He's ready to see what life holds, and he's ready for a challenge. So,
Mac. So honestly, Mikey is I've never seen it. As long as they're going to feed him while he's in there, and they're going to put a roof over his head, I promise you, he ain't going to spend a dime on nothing.
No, he doesn't even housed. He'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't even need a roof over his head. Yeah, and he'd probably still be happy.
I am surprised on how little that kid asks for or wants or...
He's like, a pack of gum every once in a while. Kevin sends him some beef jerky. I know he appreciates that every once in a while.
You know, Flat Creek, I really never looked at it that way, but you're absolutely right. Yeah. Air Force is better 9-to-5 job. Yeah, Michael wants the challenge. You know, we've talked to him pretty extensively about all of that, including Dozer Greg, which is Navy. But I think he's pretty well decided on Marines.
Hunter is interested in Air Force, but Hunter's only 13. I'm actually going to take him with me when I take Michael to the recruiter so he can talk to one too. He's got a couple years to think about it, but might as well start getting him thinking about it, you know?
Sassy, oh yeah, they've already blown over the major part. It's still raining right now, but yeah, it got pretty rough here just a little while ago.
He said something about the service in one of your previous vids. Yeah. You guys have great kids. Kim, I'd like to say they, you know, were born that way, but they were not. It has taken a lot of conditioning, and there's still days that the kids are
right, that we have to disappoint them more than they
hope.
That's awesome, Lynn.
Yeah. But I've got a few family members that are retired from Marine Corps. That is awesome.
Yep. Yep. Air Force has the best food. Yeah. I hear Air Force has like the best everything.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
Like, yeah.
Michael will have lots of beef jerky after you go to the post office. Actually, they brought home some yesterday, and we all each took a small package, and then Wiley had the couple.
I had a couple for lunch today, and that's all there was.
Yep. Hoorah, proud mom of 2 Marines. I really hope we can talk Hunter into joining the service because I think it'd be so good for him.
I think Hunter
really
would
thrive
yes,
in
I think
something
he really
like that.
would. Yeah.
If I had half the sense I would have stayed on base and banked the money, would have my own farm already. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Mikey's going to be one of those guys. I think Mikey will go in, and when he comes out, he's going to be able to do whatever the heck he wants.
And he'll probably be able to pay cash for it because he's not going to spend any money on nothing.
And they don't come back and sass you, I bet.
Yeah. I don't know, Eric. Sometimes they get a little sassy.
Julia said her brothers covered every branch of the service. That's pretty awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah. My brother was Army, so
no crying on the way home. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Crying on the way there.
I've already cried about it.
Yeah.
Some are in and some are retired. That's awesome.
If he gets married,
that will tank that idea.
I don't see that happening either. Drops.
I mean, he's gonna have to come across someone that's, you know,
it is gonna have to be a very special girl to get
a very special girl that is almost zero maintenance.
Yeah,
like he is not gonna.
If she needs any maintenance, she better be taking care of it herself.
Yeah.
Because Mikey doesn't see the point in spending money on even like the things that most people would be like, this is a necessity. He's like, no, it's not.
Yeah, I had to throw away his old wore out clothes so that he'd wear the clothes that y'all sent him.
Right? He darn near walked out of his shoes and still didn't want to wear freaking the new ones.
Yeah.
Kim, that's actually Steve. He was in here a while ago, and he is still in the hospital. They're talking about releasing him tomorrow. But yeah, he's doing a lot better.
Air Force is really tough to get in, but have the best of stuff, and they can come out with a air mechanic license, aircraft mechanics make good money. That's good to know. Hunter likes working on things.
Hi, Gina. Yeah, right now, crying on the way home, not happening. I was poor man.
Marriage will be his kryptonite. Yep. Isn't it for everybody?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy because, you know, I mean, there is a time when things change a lot for young men. But as far as right now, I just don't see Mikey ever getting married.
Yeah, I didn't ever see him leaving either. But
no.
you know. Was Steve with the appendix? Yes. Michael can join the Marine Credit Union.
Hi, Mama V.
My boys are Air Force and Army, and my daughter was Army. That's cool, Mama V. Tell him to stay away from the girls until he gets out. That's what I told him.
Truck. 10-minute warning.
I'm near Fort Bragg Army and Camp Lejeune Marines.
Oh, yeah.
Amber, once he gets the taste of the nectar, yeah. Yep. Yeah. He might, yeah.
I
he might
never
change
met
his mind.
I never met a zero maintenance female.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll be honest with you. The closest I've ever come is right there.
I am pretty low maintenance. That's why 99% of the videos, I don't have any makeup on. Chances are I may have brushed my hair. I may have not brushed my hair.
That is absolutely one of the major things that attracted me to Jen to begin with was, you know, she don't hardly ever wear any kind of makeup. She don't, you know, of course, throughout our conversations, I learned she's never used hair dye on her hair.
Yeah, I've got virgin hair. Can y'all believe that?
Yeah, and that's really one of the things that really attracted me to her.
Hey, you put blonde streaks in your hair once.
Okay, highlights one time.
How did you put blonde highlights in a blonde
Exactly.
That was my question. But she did it.
I felt pressured, I bet. And then I was like, okay, fine.
Yep. So she put blonde streaks in her hair.
That's crazy.
I knew Michael was made of good stock. Proud of him. I'm very proud of him, too.
Very, very.
Yeah, I'm very low maintenance.
That's right, Jody. That's right.
I shower regularly.
That's about it.
That's about it. So when people are like,
Hey, poor dude.
people compliment me and say, "Hey, your hair looks nice today," I'm like, "Thanks, I brushed it."
Right? Mine is like, thanks, I washed it.
Yeah.
Poor dude says, my brother is getting ready to retire from the Air Force after 45 years. Hunter would enjoy it.
Wow.
Yes, I bet Hunter would. I think that
45 years.
That's a
My
long
gosh.
That is such a
Yeah,
long
that is
time.
awesome.
I was talking to Hunter about it today, and he said his biggest reserve is that he does not want to go fight for no reason. He does not
Or
want
them making him fight for a reason that he doesn't agree with.
Agree with.
Yeah. He's like, there's got to be a good reason if you want me to go take someone's life. And he's like, I do not want to be put in that situation. So that's his biggest thing. But, you know, I think it all has to do with strong leadership. And if there's strong leadership, then I don't feel like he'll have to make that decision.
That means Hunter and Emily are going to have to step up now. Yep.
I know.
Emily's already getting there. Emily's doing a really good job. Hunter, on the other hand, yeah.
Emily does a really good job. Most days she makes breakfast, which is very helpful because we'll be getting started, and she'll make brunch about the time we're getting hungry, so that's really helpful. She watches the baby so that Amber and I can do stuff. She cleans house.
Yeah.
And she's like, if I'm outside doing something, she's always, hey, do you need me to help you? You know, do you need help?
Right.
Or
You need help?
or if I do something and I'm like, oh my God, I could have used some help. She said, well, why didn't you ask me?
Yeah.
Or
right.
yeah.
Mhm.
So
I will buy a vet dinner if I find out they're eating at a restaurant. No one at their table will pay because I also pay as family. That is
Bill,
so awesome. Bill.
I've done that a lot in the past for our first responders and our military people. But
We eat out so seldomly
yeah,
now.
we rarely ever eat out now.
I can't remember the last time we saw a vet in a restaurant.
Right?
Because we really don't ever go.
What is Emily's thought on the military? Is that something she's interested in? I don't think so,
I don't
for
think
dude.
so.
I don't
No.
think so.
No.
We all have something we may not agree with, but you always follow your commander,
Mhm.
chief. Just to remember, it's only 4 years. Yep. Right.
Yeah, right. And I told Hunter that. I was like, that's why if you don't agree, then you don't sign a contract for another. You don't re-enlist. You retire. So
yeah, Eric. And I got to be honest, I'm not really looking forward to that.
yeah, I know. It's gonna be. We were actually earlier. Hunter was helping us do something, and I looked at Michael and I was like, Michael, you're really gonna leave us with just Hunter?
Right.
But Michael hasn't always been a great helper either, and there's been lots of times that we've butted heads with him. I know we'll get through with Hunter too. I just feel like Hunter's gonna be more of a challenge. How's Lily's Playhouse coming along? It's at a standstill. She hasn't worked on it anymore. Yeah.
Gina said when Willow raises her head, her husband said, "My little Freddie just said hi to me." Hey, Morgan Debbie.
Hey guys. I sure have missed y'all on Saturday mornings. I mean, I know y'all are back the last couple weeks, and I've been in there. Is Mark back home now, or is he still working on the road? Last 3 times were at the machine shed in Des Moines, Iowa.
They said Michael's going to get an SM party. I'll help a bit. Go rock TV.
What's an SM party?
I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
Jen, have to make sure you send me and Tracy his address if he gets in.
All right, I will.
Yeah, we definitely will.
I told Michael I'm going to write him letters, and I'm just going to say, we heart you, because Michael's a man of few words.
Yeah.
If it's more than like a couple sentences, he probably won't read it. So it'll just be, maybe I'll just send him empty envelopes to make him feel special, because he'll get them out. But then he actually won't have to sit and read them.
Howdy, Tease World.
I'm just going to send him a picture with like a heart on it
just
or
a
something.
smiley
Just,
face.
yeah.
Remember, she is so adorable. She looks just like you in her Auntie Jen. Hi, Clara. He is still working on the road. Just a break-in.
In jobs. Okay.
Oh, just a break-in jobs, yeah.
I was hoping y'all would be back to your normal Saturdays. Rhonda, Michael is fully ready for the challenge.
And that is absolutely what Mikey would be. Yeah, Mikey's up for that kind of thing. And but I think she's referring to, you said, like Hunter was saying.
Right. Yeah. If Hunter did anything, he'd probably want to go Air Force.
Making you bleed more than you get. I wanted to fly a helicopter, but they didn't.
It was a 14-year commitment.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. How old is Amber's oldest boy?
He's 15.
Yeah. We're hoping that Hunter and him get along really well, but not like really, really well. How teenagers can be. Teenage boys.
I'm not sure what Bill's referring to. He said it's a restaurant here.
Oh, the last several times he's fed first responders has been in a local restaurant. He said the name of it, and I don't remember what it was.
SM parties are like stag does, only wilder. Still don't.
I don't know what that means
Like
either.
a stag party?
What's a stag party?
A bachelor party?
Oh.
Oh.
I don't think Michael would,
Yeah, I don't think he would even be interested.
Yeah.
Send him pictures of Willow, Pam says. Yeah. SM, small party.
Yeah, a small party, yeah.
Send him beef jerky with the... Send him beef jerky with...
Yeah, send him beef jerky with the we love you,
I used to send my son pictures of the dog taking over his room while he was in basic training. That's funny.
That is funny.
Emily wants to be a fashion designer. I don't think Emily knows what she wants to be. She's just like in that try everything right now.
Yeah,
period.
She likes to bake. She likes to cook. She likes to make clothes. She likes to snuggle with the baby.
Mm-hmm.
She likes to make baby clothes. She likes to.
Amber's oldest boy is 50, and she's still pushing them out.
My God, I look good for my age.
Yeah, right. Dang, power keeps
15.
flipping.
15.
Well, y'all, 3:30 a.m. comes quick. I'm off to
Bye, Mac. Good night.
Bye, Mac.
American
She
Bachelor
says
Party.
the restaurant in Des Moines, Iowa. Oh, okay.
I don't think any of us know how to party hard enough to call it a stag party.
Yeah, no.
Ours is like, oh, here, let's each have one drink and then let's all pass out. We're boring.
When my son was in, I sent a
Thanks,
care package
Alicia.
for Minnie and
Wait until you see the next video that's going to come out because we got everything planted. Unfortunately, Amber would come along in between baby feedings and do some work. And it just happened to be when my camera was turned off. So when y'all see it looking like I was the only one who planted the garden, that is not true.
I
That's
wouldn't have ever give her any.
I told Jen earlier. I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, it'll look like I was there to help you pick out all the seeds. I'm like, but then I made you do all the work.
yeah. So
Hey, Brian. I can see you now. I mean,
Posse Run is live. Oh, a small party cake. I'll have Emily make it.
All right, guys. Well, Mama V's on, and I haven't even found out if Jen has me anything to eat, or if she's working on anything to eat,
Well,
or if I'm still going to have to wait till midnight to eat, or
It's not me cooking.
yeah, it'll only be like 8 o'clock, not midnight.
yeah.
Yeah,
Remember, I like the new AC unit.
it works
Yep.
good too.
Yeah, it's really good. It's pretty cool.
Finally made it home. I'm glad you guys
hey,
made it
look.
home.
Yep. Okay, see you next live. Good night, all. Yeah, good night, everybody.
Bye.
We're going to get off here. Baby, beautiful.
Yes. So when Amber's hiding out feeding the baby, I don't get upset because I'm like, she gets to spend all this time with her.
Yeah, Kim, we'll definitely be on mine. We did change the time to 7 o'clock instead of 4 o'clock, but yes, we will definitely be there. Deborah said, see you tomorrow.
Bye, y'all.
Sweet Green Grillo. Yep. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging out with us. You do know you have to turn that off,
You
right?
gotta-
Yeah,
hit
well,
the
I was just
X
making sure
button.
y'all were done talking. I was still reading comments. See y'all later.
Bye, y'all.